Alright, greetings and salutations. My name is Comic Fire, and welcome back for more Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. In the last episode, we defeated Zelenin, and boy, I felt good about that. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing on through Sector Horologium, and we're starting out real good. Let's see. I don't really need a Dia Rahan, but I'm going to use it anyway. That's about the only time that's ever going to be useful in the entire series. Patcher work? Didn't think so. And I think I'm out of Diz Poisons. I have an Amrita Soda, but I'm not too keen on using that. Whatever. I'm sure you'll be fine, Lilith. Oh, hey, an elevator. Where does it go? It's not an elevator at all. It's a terminal. Alright. I wrote down where I'm supposed to go this time, so I think it's gonna be easier. Or it might actually be tougher because I actually didn't write down these directions very well at all. Yeah, I didn't write these things down very well at all. Whatever. Yeah, what the hell? This guide is totally wrong then. That's right, I'm gonna blame the guide. Oh, hey, Tor. Thank you. Not a terminal. A healing terminal. So it is a terminal. The best kind of terminal. I don't know, they both have their advantages. On one side, I'd like to be able to heal. On the other side, I'd like to be able to live. Okay, that's not right. And I think I'm screwed. Which really upsets me considering how well I thought I wrote these down, but whatever. Of course, maybe I'm just looking at the directions wrong. Of course, sometimes I wonder if the people who write guides actually screw up east and west sometimes. Because that would explain why I'm having a hard time with these. Really? At least I'm hitting a consistent 60 frames per second, according to Fraps. Gotta get that 1080p 60 frames per second, yo. And of course I see some elitists are like, oh, you gotta hit like 120 frames per second. I'm like, shut up. Just shut up. I don't know, I never really got into the whole console versus PC debate because I'm a college student, I don't really have the cash to build my own laptop. Of course. Or build my own PC, that is. So I buy consoles. Then again, I really shouldn't have the money to buy consoles either, but They're pre-built, easier. Can't get Disgaea 3 on a PC. Again, I really feel like the only people who care about the PCs are people who play games that are on the PC, like Dark Souls, and I don't care about Dark Souls. I was going to cite Final Fantasy 13 as another example, but that's not true anymore. At least it won't be in a few hours. Because as I'm recording this, I don't think Final Fantasy 13 is up yet. But it will be soon. Okay, I can go in here anyway. Don't just drop me off in a bottomless hole, please. At least it wasn't a bottomless hole. Okay, I think I know where I'm going now. Okay, east to the wall. Let's go 1, 2... then east. Nope, I screwed up somewhere along the way. Prefer not to go back that way. Got the general gist of where I'm going. I should probably fight these enemies so I can stop just seeing blue dots everywhere. Better a loop than getting sent all the way back. At least it means I'm making some kind of progress. Ah! I did it, and I didn't even need you, guide. My directions were useless, but whatevs, yo. Wonder what the temperature is here. I'm going to assume the Demonicas are temperature controlled because well, Antarctica's pretty cold, so I'm going to assume that it can be hot or cold depending on the situation. A little air conditioning, maybe. At least that's what I would do. I mean, these suits are powerful enough to... oh, crap. To grow on their own. Because after all, the stat boosts aren't coming from our protagonist himself. It's coming from the suit getting better. Which means, theoretically, you know, you could fight enough and make these things weapons of mass destruction, almost. Especially if someone could discover forma that makes you totally immune to everything. Instead of just a few things, like the Dragon Vest could do. Alright, at least I know where I'm going now. Now let's see if I can make it there by the 7/8 moon. And now by the full moon. Ha! First try. At least that wasn't a one-way door, that would have pissed me off. Hey Lilith, heal me. Uh-oh, full moon. What, this guy doesn't have lunatic equipped? What the fudge rounds? I'm not gonna risk it. Alright, we want the middle door. I think. Looks about right. Nice. I can actually see my game data now. Before it was always just that bar that stood still because of the emulator. I feel like we're getting the full experience now, and it really fixed all the graphical glitches with the text, too. What a nice emulator. I mean, this is a more modern version. Not the most modern version, because that's the one that erased all of my files. Wait, huh? Yeah, okay, let's just keep going. Hell yeah, dude! Well, we are getting close after all. Closer to the end. So, wonder who's waiting for us. Or what's waiting for us. Hey there, bud. Well, we were just discussing that. Gonna have to decline that offer. Well, don't get ahead of yourself, bud. Fair enough. Let's roll. And this is Awake Jimenez. Actually, I think he's... I'm gonna just defend. Let's go with a... Man, I am not set up to fight this guy. Holy crap. Ho! That's why I want Doppelganger around. That Chaos tank is not to be trifled with. I say we go for Immortal Jihad. Love this song here, and I think this is the only place it really plays. At least I can't remember it anywhere else. Of course, it's more fitting because I feel like Jimenez was a better bud than Zelenin was. And left hand is just luster candy. It doesn't heal like Zelenin's skill did. Which is good. Uh-oh. Of course, now we gotta be careful, because if a chaos tag hits me like this, I'm not entirely sure I could survive. Do I have any disc bombs? Nope, looks like an Amrita soda for us. Now, who was the last one to charge? Oh. I think I'm about to do Mortal Jihad. Oh, damn. You know, Jimenez, I think I liked it better when using Chaos Tack and killing yourself. You want to, of course I'm loath to say go back to that, because I'm scared it'll hit me. Ah, crap. Amrita Shower ahoy! Not taking any risks with bombs. It's the worst status in the series, I'd say. Did a pretty effective job of killing himself, but I feel like that happened to a lot of enemies in this game. I feel like Awake Jimenez is a lot tougher than Soil Jimenez from the Law route. Only because I don't think Soil had Shuffler. And I think Soil actually had a weakness, unlike, well, Awake does, but it shuffles around, no pun intended. Didn't even get to use Hellfire. I don't think he has it in this one. He might, though. I've only fought Awake Jimenez once. No. Damn. It's true. It's wartime. You don't get to question these things. I'ma heal way the hell up first before I go further, because I want Lilith back on the squad. Because I don't really know why I want Lilith on the squad. It's just nice to have another demon, I suppose. Not that it matters. I'm not going to have any of these three when I go against the final boss. I feel like that tile was introduced exclusively to show the fact that you could walk in midair. Boy, I am not liking that Cherub's moveset. Heaven's Bow scares me when I see it on other things. Not even going to talk about Mahamon. That should scare anyone. That looked like it was a door, or at least a staircase. Oh, thanks. I can use that to, get a soda down at the malt shop. Because I barely know what a malt shop is. It's one of those conventions that sort of fell by the wayside as time went on. I only know it because Scooby-Doo, you know? Wonder why they decided to add invisible floors here. It seems like an odd mechanic to use once in the entire game, and then never use it again. I think they were going to use it, they'd take a lot more advantage of it, but I'm not a developer, I can't tell you. Then again, I guess the dark rooms are like invisible floors, and the fact that everything's invisible. That went lovely. At least I didn't get hurt. Alright, that was not an intentional joke. Alright, Alice. Heal me. And my doppelganger, which is like me. We get the Gumanji mirror, which I forget exactly what that does. I'm not sure if it's enemy scan or visualizer. I think it's enemy scan. Well, if it's a mirror type, it's definitely enemy scan. And of course there's the Visualizer C app that I usually try to pick up, but I'm not going to in this time. I never end up using it. Since the only really yellow type dark areas are in Horologium and they're not necessary to go through. And then there's the one in Sector Antlia, but again, what's the point? It just feels kind of tossed in. It's sort of like, definitely what I feel like an Oracle, Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, where the item you get in the final dungeon is just a improved version of the power bracelet. Which makes me think they just ran out of ideas for items, and they're like, yo, let's buff this one thing that's already perfectly fine on its own. Since the only thing it does is lift bigger statues, and that whole thing could have been circumvented by not having bigger statues. And I guess it's also sort of the same way with like the longer version of the switch hook. But then again, I feel like that could be added to a lot of things in Zelda in general, like the long shot instead of just the hook shot. Just have shorter distances between puzzles or make the hook shot longer in general. Now, unlike the Law and Chaos route, there isn't a mission that you're given by Seraph to kill Mara, or a mission that you're given by Mara to kill Seraph. Here, you don't get either, so no ultra-powerful weapon, no cool demon. It's just you against the world. If I'm not mistaken... Aha! Damn. Double damn. Then mayhaps... Aha! Whoops. Oh boy, there's two of them. This is why I don't usually tend to pick up Forma on the fly, because I'm always afraid I'm going to pick up one of those. Gonna make a Dola Stone, but I don't really see a use for it. I just don't have the magic to make a Mega Dola Stone worth it. And Megadola just feels stilted in power. Like, if you kind of get what I'm saying, like, it doesn't look as cool as Megiddo Leon. What the hell is even down here? Like, it doesn't look as cool as Megiddo Leon, and it really isn't as... well, the fact is, it just isn't as powerful, but... It looks weak, costs a lot of energy. Is weak, costs a lot of energy. Of course. Now I need to find the way down there, and... I wonder. So now we need to flip those 3 switches so we can actually make it into the final area of Horologium. Nothing. Which was just a guess, after all. See, because I can't remember if it's on this side or the other side. I definitely want to keep exploring because I know it's here. Ow! I do kind of need to grind. I'm definitely not up to snuff. At least I can get through the rest of the dungeon at the level I'm at. Must be an E-type. What else is out here? Ah, yes. But I need to get to that elevator. Ah, really? I guess it is just as simple as avoiding everything that isn't empty air. Which really goes against what we were taught as children. Avoid big open spaces, they will kill you. You will get struck by lightning. Ah, this is probably where it's at. I knew I'd find you if I looked hard enough. Thankfully there's no enemies down here. Which I find to be just peachy. Boy, there's really no reason for this place to exist anymore now that the lava flow is gone. I know this is where you fight Seraph. Which means I must be missing an invisible wall somewhere. Because this dungeon just loves its invisible walls. Aha! It feels so satisfying to find an invisible wall, even though you just really looked to the left, or the right. That did significantly more damage than I wanted it to Lilith. Maybe she was already kind of crippled, because that was a lot more than 88 looked like it was a lot, but it wasn't. Alright, and that'll be it for this episode, now that I found that switch I wanted to find. I'll see you guys next time, where we're probably going to finish up the rest of Horologium. Alright, see you guys then.